automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The tackle.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. From the 50, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Watson.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He finds his target, Fuller. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Watson again. This is Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole 1st drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the 1st time in his career.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. The mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
41-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Michael Thomas on the stop.
45-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. On 1st down, it's Jones. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
On first down, Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And
now a first and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. First and goal at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brandon Cooks, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
To Johnson again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brings up third and
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
touchdown.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a first down throw, Watson, and he fires one incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Watson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
For Green Bay.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To the air yet again, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
By the Packers.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
6-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
41-yard line.
Watson on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
57, Mike, 57. Let's set a tone, fellas.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down, Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. They'll run on first down. Johnson.
goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans get a bit closer. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big time.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And this will be a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Packers 21, Texans 19.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now second and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Rodgers with a
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Again, it's Jones. Down to the 25.
Jones again, the ball carrier. Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost a 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
1st and 10.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Rodgers. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19.
The give is to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante
Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 34, Texans 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And some room to roam now. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Packers.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Rodgers. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because them getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Texans 25.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 40.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
At the 41.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
For Will Fuller.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Today's final score, Packers.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.